Welcome, Radiant Leo souls, both long-time subscribers and first-time wanderers to Golden Fortune Leo. Let's be honest, May 2025 isn't just another turn of the calendar. It's a cosmic turning point. And if something deep in your chest has been whispering that change is coming, not the chaotic kind, but the soul-level kind, you're not imagining things. That's your inner lion pacing with purpose. Right now, a once-in-a-thousand-year portal is opening. Yes, you read that right. And no, this isn't some overhyped spiritual slogan. I've been studying astrology, psychology, and the sacred cycles of time for decades, and moments like this? They don't come often. This is the kind of alignment ancient mystics would write about in dusty scrolls and planetary tables. And it's opening for you. But this isn't about luck suddenly falling into your lap because you finally saged your apartment or remembered to wear citron. Although if you did, good on you. I've got a whole drawer of crystals that do nothing but sparkle and judge me. This is divine reciprocity. The universe is responding to the quiet fire you've carried through storms, delays, and doubts. That flame you kept alive when no one else saw it. It's about to light the way. With cosmic players gathering and the full moon in Scorpio beaming down like a spotlight on your destiny, Leo, your sovereign path is being activated. And no, not the performative kind. The real kind. This is the moment where your purpose isn't something you chase, it's something you embody. You're not here to audition anymore. You're here to lead, to love, and to live with intent. Let's be clear. You're not sitting around waiting for a miracle. You are the miracle. Even if your coffee tasted like betrayal this morning and your phone battery refuses to cooperate. Life-altering relationships and career shifts are aligning, and this time, they're not fleeting, they're rooted, real, and ready to meet you where you actually are. This reading isn't feel-good fluff or algorithm bait. It's a sacred summons for the chosen ones. That's right, you. The ones who've quietly evolved, healed in silence, and stayed the course when the light was dim. You're not rising because you were told to. You're rising because the ground beneath you is shifting to meet the truth you've always carried. So wherever you are right now, whether curled up with tea, multitasking through your day, or just looking for something that feels like it sees you, know this: you didn't stumble here. You were guided. You're not late. You're right on time. And the universe? It's not just calling your name, it's opening a door that only you can walk through. Welcome home, Leo. Let's step in together. Let's take a deep breath, Leo. Not the shallow kind you do while trying to look calm during chaos, but the kind that reaches your belly, your heart, and that secret little corner of your soul you don't show to just anyone. Because what's unfolding for you now? It's not about fireworks. It's not about applause. It's about something much more sacred, quiet transformation. Now, if you've been waiting for your big moment to look like a movie montage with dramatic music and someone slow clapping in the background, hate to break it to you, it's not that kind of story. Real transformation? It often tiptoes in disguised as stillness. Yep. No big trumpet. No flashing signs. Just you, your breath, and a feeling that something's shifting deep beneath the surface. And it's not random. The Scorpio full moon is here, and for you, dear Leo, it's lighting up your fourth house, your emotional basement. Oh yes, we're going down there. Into the soul attic. Into the room where you shoved all those old feelings behind spiritual furniture like I'm fine, it's not a big deal, and my personal favorite, I'll deal with that later. Well, guess what? Later has arrived. So grab your metaphorical flashlight and maybe a tissue or two. I'll be right here, burning symbolic incense and whispering affirmations from the hallway. But here's the plot twist: you're not here to prove anything anymore. That season is over. This isn't validate me, Leo. This is you'll feel me, Leo. The one who no longer posts for claps but lives for truth. The one who doesn't hustle for attention, but moves in quiet confidence. In May, your mantra is refinement over rush. You're no longer trying to be louder, you're just becoming clearer. And that's where the magic happens. Because true power, it's not in the roar. It's in the alignment. Power isn't stomping through life like a lion on a podium. It's showing up every day knowing who you are and not needing a spotlight to prove it. It's making decisions from your center instead of from fear. And right now, Leo, the only door that truly matters is the one quietly creaking open inside of you. Enter the Tower. Now don't freak out. I know the Tower card has a reputation. But it's not here to destroy you, it's your personal bulldozer of truth. It doesn't wreck what's real. It clears what's fake. Think of it like cosmic Marie Kondoing. That job you secretly hate but say pays well? That relationship you've outgrown but keep because of shared furniture? That habit you label just a little coping thing but it's low-key draining your light? Yeah, the Tower sees all. And it's here to clear house lovingly but unapologetically. But just when you think all is lost, boom. The Sunday. Your card. Your essence. Your rebirth. This isn't a pity party after the Tower falls, it's a solar celebration. Because guess what? The rebel never dimmed you. It actually made you brighter. Especially in the rebel. There's something sacred about being stripped down to your truth. No more illusions. Just raw, radiant you. And then, like a celestial mic drop, comes the World card. She doesn't come to play, she comes to crown. This card is your spiritual diploma. It's the universe saying, you did it. You faced the hard stuff. You released the fake. You showed up for yourself. You're not the same Leo you were even 6 months ago. You've evolved. You've peeled back the layers. And now, in the year of triumph 2025, you are walking into your next chapter with a kind of grace that doesn't need to announce itself. It just is. So yes, Leo, this part of your journey may feel quieter. But don't mistake that for small. This is the stillness that transforms. The silence that heals. The clarity that crowns. And if you're wondering whether anyone notices the changes you've made, the universe does. And frankly, so do we. And if you've cried during this process, congratulations. That's called emotional graduation. Let's talk about a card that doesn't always get the standing ovation it deserves. The Knight of Pentacles. Now, before you roll your eyes and mumble ugh, not the slow guy, hear me out. He may not ride in with fireworks, poetry, or spontaneous declarations of eternal love, but let me tell you, he's the one who actually shows up when your tire's flat and you're too tired to manifest anything besides a nap. This knight? He's not flashy, but he's faithful. And in a world addicted to fast results and instant gratification, his energy is exactly what we need. He's the whisper that says, passion is great, Leo, but patience is the partner that turns that spark into a legacy. And let's be honest, slow and steady? In today's world? That's not boring, that's rebelliously sexy. Now, as we lean into this grounded vibe, the universe sends us a numerological cocktail. Don't worry, it's non-alcoholic but still packs a punch. We've got 1. The Alpha. The beginning. The I'm done waiting and I'm walking through the door, even if I still have bedhead number 19. Pure Leo energy. This is your crown, your spotlight, Your I'm not here to impress, I am here to express moment. 44. Ah yes, the builder's number. This is foundation energy, my friend. Brick by brick. Step by step. No chasing clouds or empty clout. We're laying down real structure here, the kind that holds under pressure. Now, from my years both on the therapist's couch, as the therapist, not the client, most of the time, and under the stars, here's what I'll say: May is your moment to align your ambition with your soul, not your ego. Which means, set 3 financial goals that are rooted in your values. Not just make more money but create more peace. Ask yourself, what would financial stability feel like in my nervous system? Drop one habit that sabotages your expansion. Yes, doom scrolling at 1:30 a.m. might feel productive, but unless TikTok is paying your rent, let's be real, it's not research, it's avoidance. Make one sacred promise to yourself. One that feels like a homecoming. Maybe it's I will not shrink to make others comfortable, or I will honor my energy before I outsource it. Whatever it is, write it down. Frame it if you must. But let it become your anchor. Now let's talk about that tightness in your chest. You know the one. The invisible backpack you've been carrying, full of shoulds, old expectations, and other people's projections? Yeah, that's not stress. That's your body's way of saying, sweetheart, enough with the performance. Let's be real again. And what's one way to reconnect with that realness? Through what you put into your sacred, royal vessel. I'm talking food, Leo. Bright, bold, warm foods just like your energy. Watermelon. Beets. Oranges. Nature's way of painting with your palette. Red and orange tones don't just nourish the body, they whisper to your spirit, hey, remember how vibrant you are. Lastly, and this one's a biggie, work environments where you feel like you're constantly performing, nodding, smiling through burnout like a well-trained mascot. Leo, no. You're not meant to be a prop in someone else's show. You're the main character. And not in the performative, overly polished kind of way. In the I know who I am and I won't apologize for needing light, rest, and purpose kind of way. You've outgrown environments that reward your silence and ignore your soul. You're not here to be tolerated. You're here to be seen, felt, and followed. So if your career feels like a cage, no matter how gilded, it might be time to quietly unclip the latch and walk out. Remember, slow doesn't mean stuck. Real doesn't mean boring. And you, Leo, don't need to hustle harder to be worthy. You just need to get honest. With your body. With your money. With your energy. And with your heart. Because when Leo gets aligned, the world doesn't just watch. It follows. Alright, Leo, let's talk about money, magnetism, and the kind of love that doesn't make you chase it down with a flashlight and a prayer. Because this part of your journey isn't just about cosmic sparkle, it's about grounding that sparkle into something real, sustainable, and soul-aligned. First, let's get honest about hustle culture. You weren't born under the sign of the lion to live like a hamster on a wheel. You're not here to hustle just to survive. You're here to create in order to thrive. That's the Leo way. That's the soulful way. You are royalty, after all, cosmically speaking, and it's time to stop begging the world to see your light and start building a life that reflects it back to you. Because true abundance, it's not about how much you stack in your bank account or how many zeros sit behind your salary. Though hey, zeros are nice when they follow the right digit. Real abundance is how aligned you feel while earning, spending, saving, and sharing. If your income rises but your peace drops, that's not success, that's a cosmic misalignment. But when your values and your actions dance in harmony, that's wealth redefined. Now, let's slide into the territory that always stirs the Leo heart, love. For some of you, there's a quiet ending happening. A connection that once burned bright might be dimming, not because something went wrong but because you're becoming more right. And I know solitude can sting a bit, especially when you're used to loving with your whole chest. But Leo doesn't crumble in silence. Leo resets in silence. That's when your inner magnetism powers back up, your boundaries sharpen, and your standards? Oh, they glow. So, let go. Not in bitterness. In grace. Someone new is already on the way. Someone who doesn't shrink from your heat, they seek it. They don't just tolerate your light, they bask in it like it's the sunrise they've waited lifetimes for. You won't have to convince this person to see your worth. They'll recognize it the moment they feel your energy. And no, it won't feel like fireworks, it'll feel like coming home. Want to speed up that timeline just a bit? No shame, we've all whispered hurry up, universe, at some point. Then try this, write a letter to your future partner. Not a please come find me, I'm lonely letter. A letter of energetic alignment. Tell them what kind of life you're creating. What you've learned. What kind of partnership you're ready for. Not a wish list. A declaration. That energy shift. The universe hears it. And love listens, too. To anchor all this soul work, let's get into a ritual that's more powerful than you might think. It's not about incense and dramatic moon chants, unless you're into that, in which case carry on. It's about clarity. Light a candle. Clean your space. Whisper, I am ready to be seen. That one small act sends a message not just to the universe, but to you. Rituals work because they restructure your relationship with time. You stop waiting and start inviting. And to really lock it in, I'm handing you a little 7-day reboot plan. Don't worry, it's simple, sacred, and designed for the Lionhearted. 1. Review your finances. Not to panic, but to realign. Where your money goes equals what you believe you deserve. 2. Ditch one draining habit. Just one. Yes, scrolling your ex's Instagram counts. 3. Reconnect with someone who once made you feel safe. It's not always about rekindling, it's about remembering who you were with them. 4. Learn something new. Even 20 minutes of learning reconnects your brain to possibility. 5. Take a digital detox. Just for a few hours. Give your nervous system some room to breathe. 6. Give something away. A book, a scarf, a compliment. Let energy move. 7. Practice daily gratitude. Not performative. Personal. Specific. The warmth of your tea. The clarity of your no, the sound of your own laugh. Because Leo, when you move with intention, even your silence becomes a roar. Your light doesn't beg. It leads. And this week, you're not just manifesting more, you're becoming more. Let's wrap this journey up the way a true Leo would, with radiance, reverence, and just the right amount of sass. Let me say this clearly, gratitude is not fluff. It's not just a cute Pinterest quote or something you slap in a journal because a wellness coach told you to. Gratitude is magnetic AF. It's an energetic tuning fork that tells the universe, yes, more of this please. More peace. More joy. More of that good love. Thank you very much. Every time you pause to appreciate something real, your morning tea, the way your pet looks at you like you're royalty, the fact that you didn't cuss out that coworker today, you reshifting the field around you. You're signaling that you're not just awake, you're aligned. And let me remind you of something you may have forgotten while trying to keep it all together. You don't need permission. You are the magic. This entire reading, it's not about giving you something you don't already have. It's a mirror. One that reflects back the truth you've always carried, even when life got noisy. Every part of you, your breath, your body, your stubborn hopes and secret dreams is participating in this evolution. Even the days when you feel messy. Even the nights when you don't feel very spiritual. Growth isn't about being perfect, it's about being present. Your light isn't conditional. It's constant. So here's the real invitation. Are you choosing comfort, or alignment? Now look, I get it. Alignment doesn't always feel glamorous. Sometimes it means journaling instead of Netflix, putting down the wine glass and picking up a boundary, or finally unsubscribing from that toxic text thread. But trust me, the trade-off is worth it. Because alignment doesn't just make life prettier, it makes it realier, richer, more you. And if your heart stirred at any point during this reading, don't just scroll on. Anchor it. Speak it. Claim it in the comments. Write this as a vow to your soul. I, Leo, am ready to reclaim the power and prosperity my soul has long awaited. Say it. Own it. Even if your voice trembles. Even if you're not sure you believe it yet. That's okay. The universe listens less to your perfection and more to your intention. And hey, if this message landed for you, if it made you laugh, cry, sigh, or breathe just a little deeper, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button. Not just for the algorithm, though yes, we love her too, but because it tells the universe, I'm listening. I'm ready. Share this with a friend who's been dimming their light. Subscribe to this channel Golden Fortune Leo, because we're not just reading stars here. We're living by them. And I promise you, this is just the beginning. Your light isn't coming back, Leo. It's expanding. You're not just a flame in the night, you're the sun itself. So live like it. Laugh louder. Love deeper. Rest more boldly. Shine without apology. And until we meet again under the next cosmic alignment, remember this: the universe moves for those who know they were born to glow.